just want to answer the second part of the question. The buses for the morning run.
Yeah, the morning run, is there going to be 2 rounds of buses, or do the 10th, 11th, and 12th graders have to get on the buses much earlier now?
We are working on that piece now. Again, it's all about logistics and bell time for the 3 stages, lower, upper, high school. So we are working on that piece. I don't know if you want to add any more to that?
No, as you mentioned, we're working on it. We're certainly trying to make it so we deliver to one high school. And when they pick up the kids now, it's just going to, and here again, I'm saying we're planning stages. We're planning it. It may be 15 minutes early, maybe 10 minutes early, maybe 5. I don't know, but we have to work out a system where we can get one bus run for the whole school, Central and here.
Yes, there was a question up front. Okay. Yes.
Is it going to be the same contractors working on the Central School and on the high school, or will it be 2 different contractors?
The question, is it the same contractors working on the Central building and the high school?
And what is the name of the contractor?
And what is the name of the contractor?
The contractor has not been selected, and the short answer is probably not. There'll be 2 different selection processes, so it could be that the same firm ends up winning both, but one is a small job of about $1.5 to $2 million of construction costs. The other one is estimated to be a $75 million construction job. So often, you know, the high school, you're looking at some of the biggest contractors in New England being very interested and have been determined capable to do this job. The other job may attract a smaller but still very competent one. So, and our look is we need to get the Central School project done almost before we actually physically start the high school project. So we're hoping to go out to bid in January. And they're 2 different, without doing too much insider baseball, we're doing for the high school a construction manager at risk project, which allows you to bring the contractor or the builder, contractors are on term, on before you finish all your drawings so that they can help you have the most efficient and effective way working with the architect. For the Central School, we're going to do a very traditional design, bid, build process, and the drawings are going to be done for that in December. The drawings for the high school probably won't be done until late spring. So that's the approach. So it won't be, we looked at the possibility, but it was too complex to have the 2 contracts work. So that's what we're doing.
Candy?
Can you just clarify the timeline of this? Because I could be misunderstood it, but when the meetings first happened, I thought it was a 2-year program because of the grant that we got. So now it sounds like it's going to possibly be 3-4 years. And is that okay with the grant that we got?
Yes, yes. It's 3 to 4 years. And the timeline, the Central building's the first piece. Everybody will be moved out of the Central building at the end of December. January, we're going to start the renovations at the Central building, and the building will be open for September of 2011 for the 9th graders to enter. The high school, as David just said, that process, the construction will probably start during the summer.
That's the goal.
Of 2011. Yes?
Where will you be going?
I don't know. We don't know yet.
Are you suggesting 3 years of freshman class?
Yes, that's what we're looking at. And again, I'm sorry, the question, are we looking at freshmen being at the Central building for 3 years? And I will say yes, that is what we're looking at.
Well, yeah, each year you freshman.
It's that rotation, in and then to the high school. Yes?
As the project goes on and we start working at the Central building, are we going to meet again to discuss, how many 8th graders are actually coming to the Central building? Because, they could go off. Are we going to be able to speak
Yes, the question is, are we meeting again to discuss? Absolutely. We'll have another meeting in February, and I believe we'll have more answers to these questions, and then we'll have another meeting in May when it's really tightened up. And I know Mr. Juker, with the staff at the high school, will also be having high school meetings to discuss courses, etc., with the ninth graders, and there will also be an open house. I want to say to you the time frame of summer. The building will be open for all of you to come in and visit.
If I could make a comment, here again, we're going to try and keep to the same timetable of lining up the courses, signing up and so forth. We will contact you. We'll have newsletters out. I'll use to Connect Ed now and then. Channel 10 will have a video or two on. We're going to try and use every avenue possible to keep you informed of what we're doing here. As for the students getting ready for next year, guidance department will do what they do every year. The guidance department at the grammar schools will do their part. So you'll hear about timelines, due dates, the same thing, except the kiddos are going to Central.
The question is, are we adding any new buildings to the high school, the present high school, correct?
Yeah. Yes, we are. And I wish we had the plans here to show it. Is it 40,000 square feet we're adding, David? 60. It's about figures about 60,000 square feet of new space to the building. And we have to work within the confines of the state mandates in terms of construction.
Any more questions? Yes.
Will there be a meeting scheduled soon to recap the high school plan for the kids that are going to be going through this? When is that scheduled?
The renovation of this particular building?
Yeah, when will it tend?
We're in the process. I can't give you a date as of yet, but we're in the process of getting that together.
Raise your hand if you'd like to have a tour of the central school. I'm just curious. Raise your hand if you'd like to have a tour of the high school here within the next 5 weeks.
Do you get body armor?
Some are raising 2 hands. We'll work on that. We'll work on that.